All right. We are on our final match here, going into
Who is this?
the finals.
Omnics and Talon. So we have this I would say is some of our heavy hitters. So we got Talon. We've got a few names here of past players. We got Irritable, who's been in the league a few times. We got Shock and Awe doing our DPS. We got Sipiter on our healer. We've got Peep, who is here today.
Yeah,
yes.
new player.
New player. Also killed it last week. Definitely for a runner-up for our hero highlight choices was in the runnings. Sunny Bunny hero highlight week 1.
Yeah.
So we've got, that's the famous Diva Bomb, as Blitzball coined it last week in Maverick's absence. It was just on point every
another
time.
one?
No, multiple Diva Bombs.
Cool.
So if she didn't win hero highlight the first week, definitely this last one. Then we've got Sage, another force to be reckoned with, who's been in the casting booth here a couple times. Then we move on over to Omnics, and we got ourselves Inkblob, Victus Honor, Chains, Blitzbolt, who was in the casting booth last week, some of you may know, Mr. Pickpicks, and Karma.
Yeah. Strong lineups for most teams.
Oh.
That doesn't show you still in here for me.
Oh. I think you should be good.
Try no. I don't see you in there.
Weird. All right. So let's see. I kind of brushed over those. I wanted to see if there was anybody that stood out to me from memory last
Blitzbolt
week.
and Pickpicks, a dynamic duo. We've seen him, Pickpicks, offer amazing support to kind of make that duo work really well, and they synergize really well together. And then Karma coming in, just a consistent player all of the time. Tank, DPS, doesn't seem to matter. I think he definitely specializes in that tank role, but I think he's playing mostly support from what I've seen week 1. I don't know what he did week 2, but his Zen play is very aggressive as well, so something to look for.
Yeah.
All right, with that, I think we are going to...
All right. So let's jump on in game.
Back to... Horizon Lunar Colony. I can't tell. All right, we've got a little headset issue here. Oh, we've got maybe... Are you... I think we might have a headset issue with the guy at the Overwatch hat. I forgot about that. So we will wait a second here. Had some headphone issues. So exciting things going on. You know, this is our final preliminary round for the league. Do you still have the music going?
Nope. That is noise.
Really?
I guess so, yeah.
Let me double check that.
Yeah, it's definitely off.
Oh. It's loud in here.
Yeah, but I don't know why we're getting all that feedback we're getting feedback from the game right now.
No. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Well, anyways, yeah, so this is our final preliminary matchup. This is going to be our final team. So they're probably going to end up 6th and 5th regardless. Mm-hmm. But what I was thinking was we should have the 5th place team pick the map, any map they want, to play to start the series off. You know, that would be your advantage.
That would be your advantage.
Because you're in essence equal otherwise.
Because we're trying the challenge for those of you listening is we're obviously using the same time frame, so we need to make sure that we're able to fit everybody in, and we want to encourage people to obviously play their best. Otherwise, you'd be at a disadvantage when it comes to finals. So names at the top should be correct now. Did we have the wrong?
Yeah. Hold on. What do we got here? How did I mess this up? Talon, Irritable.
We'll let Maverick work on this slowly. So for those of you that are new, this is a 4-week season. And so for the first 3 weeks, they play for position, and then all bragging rights on the last week. And teams are arranged based on SR and role. So it'd be your highest SR in the current season, as well as what role you wish to play. And then we'll arrange the teams you can pick to play with a partner. So we'll match you up with 2 people on one team. And then so far we've had pretty good results as far as team balancing. Everyone seems to walk away with new people to play with on their own as well. So the community here is doing very well out here in Chicago. And we have player SRs ranging everywhere from your gold level players, even some bronze, on up to your GM level. So we've seen some really good players, and as long as you have good game sense, that's most important. And we talked about that last week for those of you that were watching. So the teams that do the best have best game sense, not necessarily highest SR. It's not nearly as important as understanding the concept and kind of what team builds and different heroes to play and stuff.
Yeah, it's a fine line between, just obviously a team of GMs is going to do strong against anybody,
correct.
but we're noticing, even teams that maybe their average SR is higher than the others, not always being the determining factor on who's the best.
And if you think one GM is going to carry a whole team,
yeah, it's not always going to be enough. All right, so let's look at what we've got for teams here. We've got Omnics on defense and Team Talon on offense. Omnics opting for an interesting build. A lot of times, this triple DPS or triple tank build is not too common, but they're going to see it work. And without any hit scan, we might be seeing this Pharah really cause some problems.
Pharah wrecking havoc. Let's see what we got. Keep up high. Going right over the shield. Good spot there. That's the window of death.
Yeah, kind of copying what Randy was doing there. Big shot there on Karma.
Very well placed. Oh! That was a rocket in the face. Still staying alive there with Sipiter. Keeping an eye on the action and keeping Peep up around the pharmacy. Looks like a fully charged Zarya there at the bottom. Who is that? Is Sage.
Yeah, Peep's doing a lot of work up there. They don't have anybody that can contest them. Sunny Bunny right there next to him. Just picking up kills right now. Talon is easily going to pick up this point.
Yeah.
Without the ability to counter a Pharah, when you have no hit scan, if you have a strong Pharah player that's semi-decent, they're going to roll you pretty hard.
And then also we've got our view fixed here over to Sipiter, which we were talking about last week when Doorknob was in the booth about her slippery play style as Mercy. So notice she does a very good job of weaving back and forth between players, which we've seen with other players as well. But just wanted to call that out. Keep your eye on that type of movement.
Yeah, Sipiter does really well with this, being able to run a really good pharmacy play. That's definitely... Can see her getting ready, just to fly up there, assist. Victus does manage to take out Shakana. They force the ult from Karma. This is going to be enough, I think, for Team Omnics to stabilize on the point.
Yeah, I think they've pushed him back enough. Ooh,
but Peep managing to pick him up. Ult coming down. Nice
right
job,
behind us.
Right there, picking that up.
I don't know, we got some trades here. Picks. Chains with the pick on Sage. Omnics is doing a good job of stabilizing. Maybe.
Big ult from Shakana, but they're blowing some ults. I don't think they're going to be able to clean this up. Omnics finally stabilizing on the point here.
Picks had a very good choice to ult there. Is that Moira? I felt like that was the cherry on top of making sure that they stabilized. I feel like you were going to disagree with me on that one, man. No? Okay.
So we've got, again, this little split move. Now Peep's opting to provide some support. Shakana coming up top there. They've got 2 support ults for Team Talon here. Let's see how they decide to use them. Sipiter popping it right away. Again, Peep getting those early kills.
Ryan drops down, and Diva goes down as well.
Yeah, Yurtable can pop his ult, which might be able to bring his team back here and secure the point. Nice timing on that, but you see that behind Shakana doesn't manage to put the shield in front there.
Victus with the four-man ult there. Very nice.
Yeah, very cool for him. That's exactly what you want to do.
He is taking a page out of Sunny Bunny's book with the Diva Bomb. Very nice. Good placement, good timing. Yeah, that was
good.
That was
you know,
great.
Props up to Yurtable there, holding on to his ult, waiting for the right opportunity, which really was, when Chains dropped his ult. Cannot disagree with that choice at all. But, can't always, deal with the damage from that Diva ult, especially at point-blank range. And shock and awe, you can't have the shield everywhere, so... And it might have actually broke, honestly. He was taking a ton of damage with it.
Yeah.
So this is a common issue we see on this map. As a Reinhardt, you can't just sit there and lose your shield. I mean, that's all that's kind of happening. And now they're starting to refocus here, reposition.
They're going to go... Oh, they're just going left. Okay.
Shakinov waiting for that ult build up, but you see his, we got to be able to engage on this. Not able to get any charge. He's in a really tight spot right now.
Yeah.
No shield, just hiding behind this little baby pillar. And shield going down again. Not able to do a whole lot here. How are they going to engage?
And he's getting cut down real fast. He's going to need to... He's getting healed. All right. So he's over 50% health. His ult's up. Don't get too... Oh!
Right as the ult came up, too. That's what he was waiting for.
Yeah.
But that Diva kept eating those flame strikes. Ooh, ult coming down. Very aggressive. I don't think that was the right move. They do not have enough people up on the point.
Yeah, no follow-up on that.
They're getting the support right here, but ult coming out of Karma.
The Zen ult's going to block that.
Peep, though, getting ready to rain death from above right onto Blitzball. I don't think he sees him. He sees him now.
And Pick went for the offensive more there. Was going straight for Sipiter, taking out the healer as well, is another note there.
Shout out to Peeps here, trying to lob some shots deep in there.
From downtown. Uh-oh.
I was just about to pause the game. I thought something happened there, but maybe just taking a break. Big ult opportunity here, again, for a number of our players. Sunny Buddy looking to see,
all right, let's see.
How are we going to get these ults?
How are they going to match these up?
Yeah, nice timing on
Nice
that.
throw.
That's actually going to be...
Nice throw.
Right there, picking up Ink Blob.
Ink
That's going to
Blob.
be the big initiator there.
So they took out their big shield there in the middle. That's going to do them well.
Ooh, ult coming out of Blitzball. Gets blocked by Yurtable, who also pops his ult. Great timing. Trying to get a repeat there. I don't think it's going to happen with Shock and Awe right on that. Karma popping his ult. Ooh,
I mean,
misses.
they're responding with combo ults, and it just leaves everyone...
They do, but if you notice, the ult exchange there was really important. Talon pulled a lot of ults out of Team Omnics, and if you're Talon, you should really view that as a win. You have an opportunity here to link some powerful ults. You know they have no defensive ult.
Yep.
Grab. If we can land this grab, you're in great shape. Let's see what Sage is able to do.
Yeah. This is a combo old as time.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He cannot let that get eaten, though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we gotta wait for those shields to drop before Sage tosses it in there. Otherwise, it's gonna be all for naught.
There it goes. Saving it. Manages to pick him up in the corner. Really awkward.
Weird pull, but it kind of works. Not really. No.
Peep, though, just ulting without it. Victus is on him, but it still does a ton of damage. Picking up 2.
3. Shocking on with the follow-up on Ink Blob.
All right, so now Talon in a very strong position here.
There's Picks.
Sunny Buddy throws the ult to spawn to try and prevent everybody coming in here. Victus manages to land on the Lucio. Sipiter gets the res off, but respawns are coming in. Nice res on Yurtable, gets him up. Nobody
got nailed on that one.
And they're not going to have this in the final 20 seconds here.
Here we go.
Very surprising.
Here comes 15 seconds.
So it's looking like Omnics is going to hold this second point.
Yeah, and Victus is ready to maybe drop an ult here in the final seconds, keep everybody off, maybe.
Yeah, Yeah, Sage gets taken out.
But Shock and Awe is down. Nobody's behind that shield.
Nobody's even up, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
good
point. Good point. Yeah.
So tough first game here for Talon. They came out strong. So Omnics is going to clean this up, and we'll see what they can do.
So what do you think Talon should switch around? Or I'm sorry, what Omnics should switch around?
Well,
or Talon for that matter. Are we seeing any big switches here?
I think, I don't know.
Because I felt like the Rhine, I mean, Shock and Awe is very good. I just felt like the Rhine wasn't very effective.
Yeah, I think the Rhine Diva is a challenging combination to work because they don't really synergize like you'd like them to. Usually what you'd see is like a Rhine Zarya, which you saw with great success from Team Omnics, and that's really kind of, it's a challenge for them.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Shock and Awe does a decent Zarya, perhaps. It looks like he's going for the Orisa now.
Which I think is a better pick than
Yes.
the Diva in a lot of ways, because you can create some different damaging effects.
Yeah.
I think the Rhine was a little too static for what their team was going for, especially with the Pharah and just kind of the whole makeup in general.
Well, you had very mobile, you know, centric heroes, and they weren't able to take advantage of the shield.
Yeah.
So.
I think on a really plus side for Team Talon, you know, solid support players that are very kind of like consistent and strong. I think one issue that they run into, though, is there's a little hero colliding here where I think Irritable is also a big Mercy player, and so is Sipiter. And, you know, trying to negotiate that position can be a little challenge for both of them. But, again, Irritable doing a really good job on Lucio so far. You know, we've seen a number of alts that are at the right time,
Well
exactly
timed,
what you want them to be. So can't ask for more than that.
And that's definitely something that it was kind of hard to track all those alts going off. I mean, they were well played. I felt like there weren't many that were, you know, I mean, there were probably a few lost in the shuffle there, but I thought they all did a pretty good job of answering, you know, the other side. So.
Yeah, there's a series of just one ult countering another after another, which just creates this cascading kind of waterfall effect compared to, which as defense you kind of want, compared to on offense where you want to like spike them to kill the other team immediately, especially on a 2 CP point.
Ooh, let's see what Blitz does here with this Hanzo with the new changes that we mentioned earlier. There's no more scatter shot. His movement or his shooting speed is turned up a little bit as well, and he's got this dash move. Not a true blink or anything. But,
There you go. You see the Storm Arrow, but right into the shield. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Sage picking up Ink Blob right away. It's going to make it very challenging for Omnic to push in without their main tank, but Karma sneaks a res, and he's back in the fight.
Well, and keep an eye on Chains there, moving around that left-hand side, along with Ryan. I guess everyone's on the left-hand side now.
If they can lob a couple more shots in there, Sage can really do a ton of damage.
Look out.
Hanzo Arrow comes in with no effect, and Pick really picking up the kills.
I mean, it did push everyone in that back corner. I thought that was all right. Omnics with the team kill. I think that arrow was effective because it was a zoning ult.
Yeah, and I think especially when you've got the Brigitte here, you get people in a clump like that, and the flail just does a ton of damage, like a Reinhardt hammer, in addition to all the damage your Reinhardt's doing. Karma sneaking that res on Ink Blob is really what enabled that fight to keep going, and again, you know, not always noticed plays like that. But
and keep an eye on the Brigitte. We talked about this earlier, that she is most effective when the team is in a clump. I mean, not that that's, you know, characteristically exclusive to using Brigitte, but it's something to know. Another Hanzo arrow right down the middle.
Ult coming down to Shock and Awe, gets picked up fast. They're hanging on for dear life right now, but Sage is going to breathe some new life into this team. Sipiter keeping him up. This is going to be Team Talon defense. Chain's trying to get those supports. Pops a grab. Gets the Mercy, but
no Chains.
It's iffy. They might be able to make something happen here, but Sage getting another kill. They're going to be forced to fall back.
Well, we got 5.5 minutes. I think they're safe to say they're going to have a few more pushes there too. So
yeah, absolutely.
So
But we
let's
noticed, I mean, Team Talon had just about as much time, and we're not able to get a win here. So
Yep.
it's never a guarantee until you end it. And this point can be challenging to get to cap.
So, all right, let's see what they do about position.
I think probably what hurts the most is the combination of the Zarya and the Hanzo is going to be a major win condition, and they lost the Zarya ult. So, and that buys time for Irritable to get his ult up to deal with a potential Hanzo ult as well.
Good shield placement there.
And you're noticing what's so effective about the Orisa in this compared to the Ryan. Look at how far back he is and how he's able to do all this damage without putting himself at super high risk until he gets picked up there. And they're collapsing on the point right now. Tyre coming in, trying to find somebody.
Anybody,
And that's big.
Got Karma there, and another Hanzo arrow right down the middle.
It's not going to be enough though. Trying to scare him off the point.
Yeah. Another zoning ult, as I like to call it.
Yeah, sipping her up high there, just keeping everybody up. Got to be careful though with Sage dropping, but again, oh, nice res there.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Almost in the same spot.
That's going to be enough right there. This is looking like Team Omnics is going to pick up map number 1.
Very nice.
Good coordination of ults there as well, once they kind of got things moving.
That, you know, it's funny watching after that first round. Oh, pick picks. Let's see what we got here. Oh, very
This is going to
nice.
be them in the corner, I think. Yeah, look at
Yep,
that.
there, look at that.
Stun damage, just flailing away. It's a lot of damage.
Nice. That was the finish up to that big push.
And not even thinking so much about the damage, but, you know, the healing that comes out of that. You know, you're getting hit, not only are you doing that amount of damage, but you're also replenishing all of your team's health. So
All right, let's see if they go with Ilios or Junkertown. That was also a much more calm match compared to the first run down on, on Talon's